This question is about the definition of a modifier. If a clause has a subject and a verb, for instance, John jumped, then the modifier is missing the subject, the verb, or both. In this first example, this part here is missing the verb because ing words are not verbs by definition, and there's no mention of John or he. In this modifier here, we have a verb, dates, but who is not a pronoun for the word John, so there's no mention of the subject in there. And in this last one here, there's no subject or no verb, no mention of John or he, and no mention of maybe the word is. This is a place famous for its sales. And as you can see, modifiers can go at the beginning, middle, or end of the sentence, and they're always separated from the rest of the sentence by commas. So in this sentence, we're hearing that the images are presented in crisp, spare language, and those images have earned the poet praise from leading contemporary writers. Among them, Nigerian essayist and novelist Teju Cole, who has written that Tranströmer's work contain a luminous simplicity. So, when we hear among them Nigerian American essayist and novelist Teju Cole, that part is a modifier because we're not hearing he was among them. He was would be the subject verb, but missing that part, it's a modifier. And this orange part as well, who has written, has is a verb, but who is not a subject. It would have to be he to be the subject. So we have two modifiers at the end, and that's totally okay. Modifiers simply need to be connected to a sentence by commas, and we are allowed to have two modifiers in a row. Now, one more thing here. The way the Nigerian essayist's name is being presented is what we call a long intro, which is the information about a person attached to the name with no commas. For instance, SAT tutor Alex Torres is nice. Here, Nigerian American essayist and novelist Teju Cole. So you have to be comfortable with the idea of the long intro for the way the person's name is being mentioned there in order to see that in blue we have the modifier and in orange we have the modifier. So the answer here is D.